Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this episode of The Nerd is the Word. I am Josh,
I'm Jeff.
and we got some stuff.
We
We
do, just minus Mortal Kombat because Google lied to me.
yeah they released the first. I think they said like the first 7 minutes. Like you can watch an HBO Max. I was like, I'm not gonna watch anything about it, and then I accidentally watched the end credit scene, and it's good. It's good. I was
Oh,
sitting there. I was on YouTube. I was like, this is fake. It's someone going. This is what the end credit scene is going to be. It's going to be someone acting like a jackass. And then I watched it. I was like, oh, that's real. Oh shit. It's good. I'm not saying shit. I'm not saying shit because I hate that I spoiled
well,
it for
we'll
me.
see it. Yeah, we'll see it tomorrow when this
Yeah,
comes. It'll be tomorrow for when this comes out.
yeah. But we got to see trailers, and you know. But before we get into our main event, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. Just haven't really done too much. I finally got my 300 ring for bowling,
Nice,
so I
nice.
got that. I'll have that presented to me tomorrow. I'll be sure to show it off next week because it'll probably end up like right here. And
Hey man, I do the same thing.
yeah, flex it if you got it right.
Yeah, I know, right? Just
And
be
I
like,
mean that's
you guys know where something is right there, right? It was right over the. Oh, sorry. Oh, that. Fight crime this week.
yeah. I'm about to say nothing really too much. Like I watched Falcon Winter Soldier obviously last week, but I don't think I was looking forward to watching Mortal Kombat, but no Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, yeah. What did I do? Oh, I cut my hair.
Oh, he
Um,
went bald again. Look at him go.
well, and I've told you this thousand. I don't care about having hair. That's never. I know a lot of people are like, I gotta fix my hair. I'm sitting there like the other day I'm working. I'm just like trying to pull the damn thing out, and then yesterday I was talking to Serena. I was like, all right, you get two choices. She's like, okay. No, I told her two. I was like, tell me what you prefer. She's like, okay. I was like, this. She's like, okay. I was like, or if I just take a razor to it, get it nice and Lex Luthor. And she was like, I was like, okay, okay, hint taken, hint taken. So,
No shine on it. No.
well that and it was looking scruffy, and I was trying to grow the beard out, and I don't look good with longer hair. Like
That's fair.
short hair is what I've always had, and
Yeah, that's fair.
so I'm gonna keep growing this out and keep it short. I might not go chrome. I am losing my hair, as you can
Chrome.
tell. So,
It might not go chrome. All right.
but what else did I do? Been watching Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Why?
that's a thing I'm doing because Serena told me no. Well, when we first started dating, like first, like hour two, we were talking about TV shows, and she mentioned it, and I was like, things I would
Huh.
rather do than watch Gotham. You
Listen
know,
to Nickelback.
listen to Nickelback, Ice Pick Lobotomy, shit like that. And I told her when we first started dating, we can watch it if you want to see me rage at every single fucking episode. So we're scrolling through Netflix because we have a list of TV shows we have to watch.
Mm-hmm.
So we're scrolling through Netflix, and it was on there, and every time I see it, I kind of like double skip over it. Like we have
Doesn't
this,
exist. Doesn't exist.
and she said something. I was like, "Fuck it, we'll watch it." I will say the one thing I do like, their Harvey Bullock is very good. He is 100% cut and dry Harvey Bullock. And then that's all I actually like about the show.
That's it. That was the only thing. Okay.
Well, I mean, it is showing a good relationship between Alfred and Bruce, and Serena has a list. She's like, every time you say something good about it, I'm writing the son of a bitch down. I'm just like, okay. As long as they don't show Harvey Dent, because if they show Harvey Dent, I will lose my ever loving mind. But no, that just working on getting buying the place.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of hoops to jump through. You know, you have to pay the down payment. All that. I mean, we're working. You know, this will be the permanent home, our permanent home until we decide to sell it. So
Well, that's good.
yeah. So you know, stuff.
The
Things.
adult life.
Yeah, financial aid. I had to fix that up because I kept looking. Oh, the computer on accident. I kept looking up on the website on the school thing to see how it's going,
Mm-hmm.
and it kept saying you have no financial aid, and I was like, no, motherfuckers, I did the paperwork. I had the email saying, hey,
Yeah.
you can get money, and I had Serena look at it last night because I was like having a mental breakdown because kind of a lot of stuff's been going on. And she was like, she read it and she's like, yeah, you have to redo your FAFSA. I was like, shit.
Man.
I gotta do that tonight. But all that stuff washes away the second we start this podcast, which is why I love doing this. It's my safety net, you know, it's my safe space.
It's time
Talk
to be
about
nerds.
Yeah, time to be nerds, time to talk about stuff we love. What is it they said? Fat man. I love the stuff we talk about. I just don't always like it. I did listen to the who was it? Ed
Brubaker.
Yeah, that was eye-opening. That was a very good interview. I mean, hey, Kevin, Mark, they know how to do a podcast.
Wait. Oh, you're caught up now, so you know about Jeff's kiss.
Jeff's kiss, which look,
Every time I hear it, I'm just like, what did I do?
I will buy the T-shirt. I shit you not. No, it's
my kiss. What?
Yeah, my kiss. But no, watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and that was such a good episode. It was so good, and I mean,
and to think we still have one more that's hopefully just like it.
Oh, this episode, it felt like it didn't feel like filler per se. It felt like, you know, the world's crashing in behind us. Let's show what makes these characters, while the flag smashers are ready to fuck up New York.
Oh yeah, this was the setup.
Oh, 100%.
Like we're having the setup, and then that means that, you know, Friday's episode is going to be the payoff.
Oh, and it's going to be, I cannot wait for it. Oh, I cannot. Let's dive into it. Let's go ahead and dive into it. I've been waiting for this since I watched it. Oh, excuse me. Been drinking a lot of water, so. First thoughts on the episode before we get into details?
Oh god, it's so good. Just that's my thoughts. Oh, so good.
So good. So good. The Isaiah Bradley stuff.
Oh yeah, that
they did it so well.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how in fact they will pay that off later.
What I'm happy about is they didn't waste this character. You know what I mean? Where they didn't mention him, and it's like, okay, we're gonna throw him in a movie, you know, 3 movies down. You got to see him, and then you're never gonna see him again. I love the fact that Sam went to talk to him. Was like, I want to understand.
Mm-hmm.
I love the way this show is handling these topics. I mean, and it's sad that we do have to talk about these things.
Yes.
You're not like, you know, oh, that's what we're talking about. No, screw that. It's an important topic. It is sad that we are in 2021 and we still have to say the words we still have to say the words of, you know, Captain America can't be black. Why the fuck not? He's a comic book character.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Miles.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best. I mean, really. I mean, look. If you watch our show, love each other. Okay, we're all nerds here. Damn it. But
nerd has no color.
Yeah, nerd has no color. Just I love the way they're handling it. The way they're. I wanted a flashback, but also I felt like they did it well enough to where I didn't realize I wanted one until afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like this, it reminds me a lot of the like the scene where in Age of Ultron where you have Wanda and Pietro and they
Yeah.
talk about the we waited for 3 days for Tony Stark to blow up. Like it's
Yeah.
that scene where it's like you don't need the flashback, but
The
when they
flashback,
finally
it's
gave it
always
to you,
nice.
yeah, when they finally gave it to you and paid it off in WandaVision, it was just so much better for having waited. And you already knew the
Yeah, and
story, and then you got to see it come to life. So I
exactly.
feel
It's
like this is the same thing where they've told us the story now, so that now they get to pay it off in a later something later where it takes on even more meaning.
yes, and I love the way you do that, or the way they're doing that. Of it's I guess it's just Marvel, man. They're doing the Lord's work. They know what they're doing. It's a matter of they're telling you a story, and they're telling it so well. The flashbacks are in your head.
Hmm.
You're imagining whatever you want to, and then you don't leave like, fuck, they didn't show us anything, but you left like, what the fuck just happened? It's so great. It really is. You know, it makes you honestly kind of feel for the character of Isaiah,
Hmm.
to where it's like, yeah, he said, how did he put it? When he got there with Sam would open the bag, he's like, that shit don't mean shit to me.
Hmm.
I don't care about that. And it's like,
He said, "You better put that away."
yeah, it's like, wow. That and Marvel, I don't want to say Marvel's bold, because this honestly is kind of the perfect time to tell these stories.
Yeah.
But it is kind of 10 years ago, I never would have seen that coming.
Oh, absolutely
And,
not.
and, it, and it's not a bad thing.
Mm.
It's, I love the fact that Marvel is like, look, this is the story we're going to tell. And we're all sitting there like, you have my attention.
And
It
they're
is,
willing. The fact that they're willing to tell the full truth, pun intended.
yeah. yeah.
For
Yeah,
those that don't get the pun, it's because the Isaiah Bradley story comes from Captain America Truth. So pun intended on that one.
such a good story, man. I got Marvel Unlimited, the Marvel's version of the DC Infinite app
Hmm.
where you can read the comics. I got that, and the first book I saved, or the first storyline, was Truth, and I was like, I'm gonna read this shit. But we who's his grandson? Is it Patriot
Yeah.
for the Young Avengers?
Hmm.
That's gonna be so cool. I love the little interaction between him and Sam.
Hmm.
Just where are you going? See your grandpa. He's in the back. I'll be there. And Sam's like, yeah. We're just like, what you gonna do? And it's like, he's not gonna do anything. He's you just talked to an Avenger and you don't even know it yet.
Yeah. So I love how they've set up. Now they've set up Patriot. They've set up Wiccan and
Mm-hmm.
Speed with WandaVision, and
Mm-hmm.
in the upcoming the Hawkeye show, they're gonna set up Kate Bishop, who is another Young Avenger. And I believe Spider-Man himself is one of the Young Avengers, right?
I believe so. Well, at least I think he will be in this, and Shuri.
Yeah, Shuri could definitely be. I know there's like an Iron Lad, so like we
Or,
could
or if
we
they're
could
gonna do
easily
Iron Heart, because they are doing the Iron Heart show.
yeah, but like so you could see like I could see either giving it to like Tony's daughter
Yeah.
or giving it to the kid from Iron Man 3 because he's grown up a little. He's like a teenager now.
Yeah, I
And they
have heard
show
some people
there's like why would you put him in that scene at
in the
Tony Stark's
funeral, the
funeral
fuse.
if he
Well,
didn't have more plans?
yeah, I can see that. I can also see that they put him in the funeral as a little, like head nod, like, okay, yeah, Stark did keep in touch with him or something like that. But whatever they decide to do, I'm down for, because wow. But can we talk for a second about the fact that John Walker kind of losing his fucking mind?
Oh, also I can't believe I forgot Stature, Cassie Lang, so Ant-Man's daughter.
Yeah,
They
I forgot.
I
I forgot
completely
about two
forgot
things.
about that one, but that one
Yeah, I
is
forgot about her. But I mean, well, and I do think Yeah, Young Avengers is going to be something though, because Kate Bishop and Cassie are really good friends in the books. They're like best friends. At least I'm thinking it's those two. I want to say it's those two. But sign me up. I'm ready. Young Avengers is it's going to be good. It's going to be really good because look, I never thought I'd actually give a shit about Wanda. And then Marvel did what they did. So go right ahead. Do whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
But,
like everything they've made has been gold.
Oh, it's so well, not everything. I mean, there was a movie called Captain Marvel that was released.
And
I don't know if you remember it.
95% of what they've made has been gold.
I'm about to say, I don't know if you remember it. The rest of the world forgot about it. Because, but no. John Walker, though, lying his way through everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so good. The entire time he was telling, is it Lamar?
Yeah.
Is that Battlestar?
Yeah.
His parents about everything. I'm sitting there, it's like, oh, you motherfucker.
I was like, no, excuse me. That is not what happened.
Yeah, I'm sitting it's like, hey, you tell them the truth. And then his sister knew.
Pun not intended that time.
Yeah, pun not intended. His sister 100% knew.
She was not having his shit.
You could tell by the way she was looking at John, and she was just like, okay, yeah, you're right.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
Right. How about no? Side tangent. You know what popped up on my iPhone the other day?
Please tell me.
Where to go, a-hole?
Best scene in that movie.
That is so fun. I'm sitting there, Serena's asleep. I'm scrolling through iPhone and I'm like, where to go, a-hole? I'm crying. I'm trying not to laugh because she has to work. I'm just sitting there shaking the bed, violently laughing because all I can hear was us at work, and you just go, oh, where to go, a-hole? All right, tangent back. But no, I mean, and Madam Hydra, by the way, who I don't remember them announcing that casting.
I ain't mad at it though.
Oh no, I mean, she was. I saw her and I was like, oh, that's what we're doing. Oh, that's a thing that's happening, and I'm down with it. It was so good.
And I love how they paid off like her conversation with Walker about the shield, because like I think that is the conversation that sets him up to be to like that scene where it shows him like building the shield like Tony Stark style.
Sending chills like oh.
It's like the evil version of Tony Stark where he's building his armor.
Oh, I loved it. I did like the fact that, you know what the second thing you did was marry someone a smoking hunt. Hey, how you doing? just like, hey, what's up? Hi, nice to meet you. Bad guy. Anyways, and the first thing you did was answer me when I call you. That was Elaine. That was 100% Elaine, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
It really was, though.
I loved it. I really did. I mean,
I love the John Walker trial, because it just, all that I heard when he started like talking at the end was, "You want me on that wall.
You need me on that wall." Yes. That was,
Ironically, he couldn't handle the truth. Pun also intended.
I hate you.
No, you don't.
You're right. But no, I mean, I did love and you can kind of take the like government guy's side where it's like, it's not like you accidentally cussed in front of a child. You decapitated a man with the shit. Okay, everyone gets to know he did. Really? It's there's one thing you can do with a shield like this. It's not like you broke a leg. I watched Secret Window. I watched Secret Window with Johnny Depp. He did the same thing with a shovel. Yes. Do I acknowledge that movie? Yes, I do. Is it Johnny Depp's best movie? No,
No.
it's not. It wasn't as good as the short story, but it was decent. But anyways,
It also was nowhere near Johnny. It's probably one of his worst, if we're being honest.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, I didn't think. I thought this was going to be a show kind of like Punisher, where whenever the government steps in, you're like, "Oh fuck you, I don't like you." But with this, you can kind of see them like, "Look, we're doing everything we can for you, only because of what you've done in the past. Take it. You see the olive branch? Take it."
Well, I think it did a really good job, though, from Walker's perspective, where he really was like telling the truth, where he said, he's like, I did what you asked me to do. I was what
Yeah,
you made me to be.
yeah. That
And
that really,
that's, it hits home with a lot of, because when you think about Sam and Cap's relationship, right? It was all about the fact that Sam was able to help Cap cope with like the PTSD of
yeah,
after coming back home from war and trying to live a normal life.
yeah.
Whereas in this one, like they've basically made Walker like it's the anti-Cap, right?
I,
So so
from what it looks
whereas
like,
so whereas
go ahead.
Cap had Sam the whole time, Walker loses his Sam in Lamar.
Yeah.
And so like
What
that, if that's his coping mechanism with like the PTSD of what he's been made to do, like he's going to lose it because he doesn't have that safety net anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't have his voice of reason.
The thing that like holds him back and keeps him in line, like he loses that.
It really does feel like John Walker is what Captain America could have become.
Hmm.
I mean, yes, Cap he was destined to be who Steve Rogers was because he was a good all that. But it does feel like John Walker is I'm trying to find the right words. Like if Cap didn't have the people around him that he like you just said, the people who were there like, hey, come, let's talk about this. He could have easily become John Walker. Easily. And the dude that's playing John Walker, put him in everything. He is so good. Did you hear that he's getting death threats or like hate mail? Like,
Bro,
really?
it's a
It's a
show. It's
fucking
not
movie.
real.
I mean, if you want to write them, like, if John Walker was a real person, yeah, I can understand being a little pissed. Don't ever threaten to kill someone. That's kind of shitty. But, express your concern. He's a fucking actor. He's in
I
a
mean,
movie.
honestly though, like he's doing a good job. That's why he's getting
Oh,
that's why he's getting these hate
he's
mail.
doing such a good job of making you hate him. And that's how you know he is his father's son. Because he's
He's
I don't
literally
think
doing the same thing that Kurt Russell did with Ego.
yeah. I mean, he's playing this character where you're in the beginning you wanted to like him. I knew who he was, and I knew that I knew he was going to become U.S. agent.
I didn't think that
But
we'd get it in 6 episodes, but
no, I figured it would be like at the end of the series, and then that would be like a next baddie or something. But I wanted to be like, okay, let me enjoy the little bit of time that he is Cap, and then plunges into U.S. agent. But no, they skipped the foreplay. They went straight to U.S. agent. I mean, straight to him. Like in
Mhm.
episode 2, like he was like, "Stay out of my way," and it's just like, "Oh, that was
Yeah, like
breath."
they planted the seeds from the get-go.
Which perfect, amazing. I mean, Marvel's doing with Zemo. We saw Zemo in this for what, like a grand total of 2 minutes,
Hmm.
but it felt like longer when the I can never remember their name. I feel like a bad Marvel fan. What is it? The Dora Milaje.
Dora Milaje.
I got it partially right. I
You
get
were
like
almost there.
when they came in and he just looks like And he knew, and he's like, I'm not going to fight him. I wrote my name off in your book. We hold no ill will. And it's like, come here, Zemo. Come here. You weren't a jackass the whole show. I mean, a little bit of it, like a tiny little portion, like a crumb. But I mean, the smell test, that's just funny. That is just hilarious. If it doesn't pass the smell test, give it to them. That's just funny. I mean, all in all. But no fighting, even with Bucky with the gun, and he was just like, all right, ready? And the click.
Mm-hmm.
It was power. It's gone. Winter Soldier's gone. I think that was one of the most powerful parts after Isaiah Bradley's the number one most powerful part of that episode.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you even think that it wasn't, rewatch the episode.
Mm-hmm.
But watching Bucky drop all those bullets, and he's just like, oh, look, Sebastian. I'll say this: Sebastian Stan, Anthony Mackie, all of them. Give them all of the awards. Let them be in everything.
Yes.
Let them be in let them be in a remake of Pretty Woman, and I'll watch it. Pretty Woman, the Sam and Bucky show.
The Sam and Bucky cut. But no, the best part of that scene is the fact that when the Dora Milaje left, they said they were taking him to the raft, which sets up the Thunderbolts.
I know. I am so happy. So happy. Look, and Marvel's planting in those little seeds for people who know, and they're like, hey, you remember this? They're bringing it back. Oh, so good. It and it's like I said with WandaVision, everything might be crazy out there, but the second I press play on one of those episodes and that Marvel opening hits, it's a warm blanket. I'm back in the comfort zone. Everything else is just what is COVID? I don't know. All I know is that we need to figure out what's going on with John Walker. And that's why. Look, people ask me all the time why I like movies and TV shows and all that, and they're like, all you do is watch TV. Yeah. Because it's an escape.
Yeah.
And Marvel has mastered that escape.
Mm-hmm.
They've mastered the whole look. You want to watch? Look, we'll give you 2.5 hours, like 2 hours of a comic book movie. Don't worry about anything else that's out there. This is all you have to worry about. Marvel has mastered that. This show is probably one of the best things to come out of Disney Plus. If not before, after Mando.
And I mean, the fact that we've talked about this whole episode and we still haven't talked about the fact that like you had that whole 10-minute like section with like Bucky and Sam like fixing their relationship.
Yes, that was so heartwarming. Where it wasn't who was my best friend. No, it was my friend. It was like, look, what's going on? Tell me, please. I'm here.
Was that a Marvin Gaye pun?
Neither confirm nor deny that. But no, like when they're playing frisbee, just like
frisbee with the shield, gotta love it.
Just like hey, nice weather we're having, aren't we? Oh yeah, it is pretty nice. But the whole when Sam stops, he's like, "You still having those nightmares?" And Bucky's like, "Yeah." Oh, it was like he's opening up, and we're gonna see we're already seeing the roots of their friendship. It was like, look, we both cared about Steve. He wouldn't want me fighting with you. He wouldn't want you fighting with me. I care about you. And I even like the little funny, as partners. Well, yeah, I mean, we're not friends. We just have a mutual friend. Yeah, that's what it is. And it's like, no, you're best friends. Look at you. You're so cute. You're going to share some fries later, aren't you?
He's like, hey, better not flirt with my sister.
That was so funny. That was so damn with I just like hey, hey, and you see Sam like
What? Mm-mm.
he's looking back, and it's like, come on, that was
Also,
whole,
the metaphor was not lost on me that it wasn't a boat they were fixing; it was their relationship.
yeah,
SHIP ship.
so great. I loved it. I mean, Marvel's doing so well. Like I've said 1,000 times, and like I'll say 1,000 more times. I mean, and I love the fact that even after, well, yeah, I love the fact that even after everything Isaiah told Sam, he is still willing to give it a shot. He's still look, times are different. You know, we can do this. You know, I can do this. And you see him slowly mastering the shield. And that was so amazing to see. You know, the first couple of times he's, you know, almost taking his head off.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, he's doing like a Batman flip and catching it. You're just like, okay, yeah, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
And then you had his nephews calling him Uncle Sam the whole time to
Yeah.
reinforce the
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I knew
that
he was gonna
message.
be Cap. I knew he was going to be Cap. Everyone knew he was going to be Cap. But there still was a section where you're like, hold up, is he going to be Cap? I don't think he's going to be Cap. Oh, I love the case. I felt, look,
I need to know what is inside the case.
look, the whole, oh, I know what's inside the case, and I'm about to tell you what's inside the case.
I mean, I have a theory, and I just want to see it.
But no, I felt like Brad Pitt the whole time. I was like, what's in the fucking box? I verbally said that, and Boudreaux's not on the key. Went, he just kind of like looks away. I'm just like, you don't understand. You don't understand how bad I need this. It's going to be his Captain America Falcon costume, and it's going to be beautiful. I already know what it looks like. I've seen the pictures. And by the pictures, I mean I read the books. But no, I think they actually did accidentally leak the toy.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a picture because I was looking. I was like, let me go back and just look. I'm not going to be able to see it until tomorrow when this airs. But let me go back and just see it in the books. And then I saw Disney or no, Falcon Winter Soldier toy leaked, and I was like, let me just see that. Oh, beautiful. Jeff's kiss.
Yes, my kiss, yes.
But no, I mean, I loved watching him slowly just, he's becoming Cap. You know, it's like, and it's just, even when Bucky was like, look, you know, when Steve, and it's like they said on Fat Man, didn't know Steve talked to Buck. That was one thing I always wondered.
Mm-hmm.
That was one thing.
That was because when he said, he's like, yeah, when me and Steve talked about it, you're like, you did? When? Where were we?
That was one thing when Steve gave Sam the shield. I kind of sat there, I was like, I get why he didn't give it to Bucky. I 100% understand. You know, Falcon's the next Captain America. I get continuity, all that. But did he even consider Bucky for a second? Or was he like, hey, Bucky, you're my childhood friend? No.
No.
But, and even when, and once again, they're mastering those topics of when Bucky was like, you know, we didn't know what it meant for anyone or how it impacted anyone giving a black man the shield. You know, we didn't think about that. Which, honestly, all in all, is kind of like, you know, kind of how things should be. We never thought it would be a problem. We never looked at it as, oh, we looked at it as like, he's perfect for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not looking at it through race, which, look, I'm a white man. I have no room talking about any of this. I acknowledge that. But being able to acknowledge that, understand it also is good. But with Bucky sitting there like, look, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't know this would have this kind of impact on you. Oh, it was so beautiful. I was crying. I was like, they're doing the thing. They're doing the thing.
They did the thing. They definitely did the thing.
I love the way Marvel's handling these topics. I mean, grief. Oh, that last episode, WandaVision with what is grief? Just love persevering.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and now they handle grief, and now they're handling race in a way where, you know, which, you know, people like me and you are also like, you know, we've always thought like this, you know. But where it is exposing, because I know a lot of people, unfortunately, who the second, because Sam Cap's going to be in the next in a movie. Come on, if you don't know that, I know some people, unfortunately, some people in my family, who they're going to bitch about it, and it's kind of like, is that really where we still are?
I would like to rename not calling him Captain America, just literally calling him Uncle Sam. I want to start that petition now.
I
Just
love
call him Uncle Sam.
I'll sign that petition. But no, man, Marvel's doing so good, which I just wonder, look, they're handling heavy topics. What's the topic of Loki going to be? I mean, is it going to be love? Because that is a big thing with, through the Thor movies and all that, is Loki never exactly felt loved. And it was, I don't think it was until Ragnarok where he realized he was.
Yeah.
Like when Odin was like, my sons, and Loki was like, kind of like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing that you thought.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm gonna start crying just thinking about it. Look, you know me, Loki's one of my favorite characters, but I do wonder what the heavy thing that Loki's gonna go over. What is it? I mean, and honestly, I don't think there's any way we could guess.
We won't. Yeah, we won't know until it happens.
There's no way I would have guessed that this was the topic that Marvel was gonna hit on. I never guessed that.
Yeah, I mean, once we saw Isaiah, right? Like you could kind of see where it was going.
Yeah.
Like they set it up in like the first episode with the whole scene at like the bank. Like you could see it there, but then when you
saw it
run it home with Isaiah, yeah, like as soon as it ramps all the way up into oh, this is what we're doing. Okay.
And they're doing it very well, like I've said. I mean, and it doesn't feel like what is
it doesn't
the word?
feel forced.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like they're like, it doesn't feel like they're doing it just because of,
It just feels like the natural progression of this story.
Exactly. It feels like, they're like, look, this is where we're going with it. This is where we're always going to go with it. And it doesn't feel like it's, it's cramming it down your throat. It feels like it's putting it in a way where it's like, listen to what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to keep going with these characters, but this is also something we feel like we need to talk about. And they're doing it perfect. They're doing it beautifully. I mean, just Jeff's kiss.
Beautiful. Yes, I will give my kiss to this.
But no, Falcon Winter Soldier, so far the show, it feels nothing like WandaVision. WandaVision had a couple episodes where it was like, this is filler as fuck. This feels like a Marvel movie. It's like, okay, it's a longer movie, so we get more time to play with these characters. But it's also I don't think there's been an episode that felt like filler or a part that felt like filler. It's moving.
The fact that every episode has been about 50 minutes long or more, and it still feels like it's so short because I just keep wanting more.
Well, that and the fact that it's like 50 minutes long and it doesn't feel like it's dragging on.
Yeah, like I'd never think that it's enough.
Like even that, whole, them fixing the boat. There's a world where they could have messed that up where it was like, okay, you spent 20 minutes doing this shit. But even they did that. Like I said, there is no part of the show that I felt like is, oh God, I'm not going to fucking 15 minutes of this shit. It's been every time the credits hit, I'm just like, no, I want more. But next week will be the review of the final episode of Falcon Winter Soldier.
We got the final episode, full show thoughts, where it's going.
Oh, so beautiful. It's going to be a doozy. In the same little train as Marvel, there was a trailer that got released.
There was a trailer.
And I felt like we need to talk about this because that was beautiful.
Yeah, it's amazing that they made that trailer look better than the entire Mulan movie.
Exactly. I
Like,
mean, and here's the thing. I thought that the trailer was fake, and I was starting to tell you about this, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to tell you on here. It felt like, well, before I watched it, I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is a fan trailer, because I can't remember what page on Facebook. It's one of those where you look at it, you're like,
you don't quite trust it.
you're sitting there like, you also released a Marvel versus DC trailer a year ago that was literally cuts of Dark Knight and like Iron Man 1. So I don't know how I feel about this, but I've watched it 9 times.
I watched it twice immediately. Like, I watched it the first time, I was like, oh nope, we're doing it again.
Oh yeah, I was sitting. I was like, oh, and I didn't expect to do that to a Shang-Chi trailer, because Shang-Chi's never been a character that I followed.
Mm-hmm.
He's never been a character that I was like, oh my God, it's the next Shang-Chi. I was always like, okay, he's a cool character. I'll just kind of see how they progressing through the stories. They made me sit there and go, oh, Shang-Chi, yeah, he's gonna fuck everyone up, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And Aquafina,
Yeah, it
look,
was so fun.
I am slowly starting to like Aquafina, because her show on Comedy Central, it was okay. It wasn't like the funniest thing,
Mm-hmm.
but her and Jumanji was funny as hell.
I still haven't seen those movies. I need to.
It her in the second Jumanji, I I don't even remember her in the or do I remember her in the casting? I can't remember, but I forgot about it. And they put her in, and I watched the movie, and she came up. I was like, ugh. And about 10 minutes later, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm down with it. She's one of those actors, comedians, whatever, that I've slowly started to like. At first I was kind of like, oh, her stuff isn't really that funny, and now it's kind of like, we make a good team. Yeah, you fucking do. Keep telling us some stuff, Aquafina. I love it. I love it, and I like the dude who they got playing Shang-Chi.
Yeah, like I have no complaints about, like, literally nothing that I saw in that trailer was bad.
I mean, that actor, he was in. I don't know if you ever seen it. It's on Netflix, I believe. It's called Kim's Convenience.
I feel like I saw the name,
Me
but
and
I
Serena
don't
watched the
quite.
first 2 seasons. That is one of the funniest shows on Netflix. It's about a Korean family in Canada, I think, and they own a convenience store, and it's like a day in the life show, or like just an average sitcom.
Mm-hmm.
But the father in that show was in Mandalorian. He
Oh,
was you remember the X-wing pilot, kind of the bigger Asian man,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
him,
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
and he's a great actor too. This Shang-Chi actor, he he's gonna do something good if he's gonna make me actually give a shit about Shang-Chi.
Oh, I like this dude already. I looked him up. He was in an episode of Warehouse 13. He can do no wrong for me.
That is true. I forgot. God, that is a show I haven't heard in a while. And when I say a while, I mean the last time we mentioned it. Um,
Yeah, but like really, he hasn't been in anything like movie wise. He's been in a lot of TV stuff because
I really am.
he was in an episode of the Aquafina show. Um, he was in the Taken TV series.
Yeah, I can't remember who he was in that show. That show I didn't really follow that much, because the movie was better. The show kind of just felt like, we're going to bank off the name or the title of Taken.
Yeah, and then like his biggest role, I think, still is that Kim's Convenience up until now.
Yeah, which
So
Shang-Chi is going to make him a lot of money. And honestly, it's going to make a lot of fans. Like I said, I've never been a huge Shang-Chi guy, and, nothing against the character, but this trailer made me excited for Shang-Chi.
yeah, like it's
And that's what I love about Marvel, is they're starting to make characters who I never thought I would care about, that I'm like, oh, give me more. That trailer was beautiful.
oh they got. I didn't realize that Ronnie Chang was going to be in it.
Who's he?
Uh, so he's one of the oh, what is it? from the Daily Show, the report, like the reporters that they have. He's one of the ones for Trevor Noah.
I was talking about in the movie.
Oh, in the movie, he is. Who does it say that he's playing? Um, it says that he's playing John John. I have no idea who that is, but I'm happy to see him in the movie.
Oh yeah,
Which is funny because the last thing that I saw him in was Godzilla versus Kong, which is like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, true.
I still think the biggest things that I think most people would know him from would be like The Daily Show and Crazy Rich Asians.
I never watched that.
I haven't seen it either, but like I know it's a big thing that a lot of people love.
I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've never been able to. I don't think I've ever been able to find it anywhere streaming. Is it? I don't know where it is.
I think it was on Netflix for a while. Maybe like HBO Max. I don't know.
Maybe look, the trailer looked really good when it came out. I wanted to see it. I never got the chance to go see it, but I mean, hey. But no,
oh man. And then they have Michelle Yeoh in it too. I don't think I realized that she was in there, but
who is she? Not in the movie, like as an actress.
She was Yushu in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, also in Crazy Rich Asians. She was Wai Lin in Tomorrow Never Dies, the James Bond movie, Pierce Brosnan.
Okay, I know who that is.
She was one of the voice actors for Kung Fu Panda 2. She was whoa, they're double dipping here.
They're double
yeah, she was in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. She was Alita O'Gord. I think that was one of the like the Sylvester Stallone, like that whole scene. I think she was one of those, like the group that he had, like that he was like, maybe we should get back together.
Did you just try and do Sly?
Yo, Adrian. Look, you can't tell me it's bad because it's pretty spot on. He just talks like this, and you don't really understand it.
Yeah, true.
You're getting on down, you got to get back up.
It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit.
And get back up. Yeah, that's my Sylvester Stallone impression.
10 out of 10. But no, I mean...
I for real had no idea that the cast was this good.
Yeah, Did they ever announce the cast?
They probably did, but like...
Yeah, they probably did. I just never noticed.
Oh, okay. They have, is he like an actual UFC dude or something?
Who?
So Florian Munteanu, he's playing he's a white guy, so he's already sticking out in this cast. But he was,
I think I already know who he is.
he was Victor Drago in Creed 2. So he was Ivan Drago's son. Because remember, that was the whole thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so he was. He's gonna play Razor Fist. So I guess might be the bad guy.
Or one of them. I don't know why. I thought the Mandarin was gonna be the bad guy in this one.
See, me too.
Because I thought that was one of the things.
That could be like a surprise reveal. That could be one that hasn't been shown yet, right?
I don't know.
Wouldn't mind. Would not.
Yeah. Mind. Oh no. But no, this trailer looks even the music in the back just.
Wait, is this dude for real?
What?
No. Oh, I thought there was something even cooler, but I don't know what that is. Like it. So I looked up. There's a movie in 2013 called The Grand Master where this dude was playing IP Man, but like I don't see him as known for being IP Man. And I was like, wait a minute. This is just like another one of the characters in the... It looks like a lot of like a lot of like Asian movies. He's been in like a bunch of stuff. but I thought it was going to be like IP Man, like IP Man. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still just like looking at the
But
cast because there's a lot of people that I'm not familiar with in this cast that I'm trying to be like, did I know who these people were before? But
I actually can't wait for this movie. I mean, it looks so good, and
yeah, they're so
I'm
one of the
even.
like they're pulling a lot of people that were in that have done work in like Asian film markets and bringing them to like
Oh,
the
well,
full
that does make sense. That does make sense. I mean, kind of to pull the Asian audience, which hey, they
not
Marvel knows
necessarily
what
to
they're
pull,
doing.
but to fully represent, right? Like
Yeah.
that's
Well, yeah, to represent them, which yeah, I'm sorry that sounded fucked up, but no, Marvel knows what they're doing. Hey, I mean, movie looks good. They got my money. I know about four other people whose money they got. So
yeah, this is looking really really good, and I'm
oh,
like I didn't think I was going to be this excited about it just from one trailer, but I
yeah, but
was.
I'm psyched. I've watched that. I watched that trailer yesterday while I was cleaning my house. So there we go. And the last trailer I did that for was Batman,
Wait, which one?
the Batman.
Oh, okay, yeah. That one also a good trailer.
Oh, so good. That was so good. But that one, the next DC episode we have, I want to that is what I want to talk about because. But before we leave Marvel, just a little nugget. Alfred, what's his name? Milona?
Oh, Melina. Yeah.
Melina.
Doc Ock. He
Yeah,
confirmed himself for real for the Spider-Man, right?
yeah, he confirmed himself for real Styles. He apparently he kind of told some stuff he wasn't supposed to.
As is Marvel tradition.
Yes. And which I don't think he spoiled too much, and I'm not going to say what he said in case anyone listens to this is like, I want to be surprised. So, go right ahead. I'm not going to say, I'm not going to be that guy. But yeah, so for anyone who was like, oh, we might not get Doc Ock, well, yeah, we will.
We're getting Doc Ock.
You want Doc Ock? Well, you're getting him.
Oh,
But,
you didn't want him? Too bad.
oh, you didn't want him? Hey, put this one with the loser. No, no, no. I was wanting Doc Ock to be in the Tom Holland movies, and someone said they wanted Mark Hamill to be Doc Ock, which, oh, all of my money
I'm
would have
not
gone.
mad at that, but if we can get the guy back, like I'm
Yeah, which
one of the bright spots from the Raimi verse.
yeah, one of the two good villains. Because let's be honest, their Venom was not good at all.
No, it was just Eric Foreman in Venom.
It was just Eric Foreman really mad, and for some
I mean,
reason
well, I didn't. Yeah, that was weird. I didn't mind the Sandman though. Like I thought that was okay.
no, yeah, their
It was
Sandman was
just
pretty.
it didn't feel like we had enough with him.
It did kind of feel like they needed another villain, and Sandman was just there.
Yeah.
But look, their Green Goblin and their Doc Ock are flawless.
I will never be mad at Willem Dafoe playing the Green Goblin ever.
Never.
I don't care if he's 90 years old. Put him back in that suit. Let him creep me out. And let's go about our lives.
He's the best Green Goblin. I mean, the dude was it Dane DeHaan, I think it was, that played him in The Amazing Spider-Man. I think it was Dane DeHaan.
That was
DeHaan, however you say his last
awful.
name.
That was one thing that I hated about that one, right? Like I
Yeah.
don't get like I loved Andrew Garfield
Here's
as
my thing.
Spider-Man.
A
Like
lot of
Peter
people,
Parker, not necessarily, but I
yeah,
loved the
a lot of people said that Andrew Garfield he was a good Spider-Man because he was quippy.
yeah, like he had the Spider-Man like wit.
Yeah, he had, and honestly, he had like if they would have put him as Nightwing in a DC movie, all he had to do was act like Spider-Man because Nightwing's the same way. He'll do flips and he'll sit there and make jokes with you and all that.
Yeah, is Dane DeHaan
Yeah,
as Harry.
but Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker was not good because
So here's the reason it was not good, right? Peter Parker is a nerd. There's no way in hell I'm believing someone as good looking as Andrew Garfield
Andrew Garfield's good look at. I mean, let's
had
be honest.
no friends in high school,
Yeah,
was not popular.
yeah.
I'll give you
And
nerd, but there's no way he was Peter Parker.
And the fact that school was like, he's with Gwen Stacy, they're both beautiful. Of course they're together. That's like, really? That's like saying Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively. They're together? Yeah, because they're both like, oh my God. And then Ryan Reynolds, who, look, he could knock on my door right now and say, hey, we're married. And Serena just got to understand. But no, yeah, I didn't believe Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker for a second. That and
I believed his Peter Parker as much as I believe that Flash Thompson in the original Spider-Man was a high schooler.
Yeah.
That guy's 35, okay?
Or that anybody in the original Spider-Man was a high schooler. The new movies, it's like, okay, Zendaya may be in her 20s, but she 15. She looks like 15, 16.
Yeah, same with Tom Holland. Like, they all look like that age. Even the extras that they get. The weird one, though, is, what's his name?
Ned?
Oh, yeah, Ned. You know how old that dude is, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, would you like me to tell you?
I'm afraid, but yes. How old is he? Gotta be late.
Jacob Batalon.
Yeah.
Is, what year were you born?
98.
He's 2 years older than you, and he's been playing a high schooler.
How old is Tom Holland? He's got to be like right in his 20s, right?
He's younger.
I mean, he's not like, 16, but he's got to be like.
Oh, he's also 96. But so the difference is like Tom Holland like still looks like a kid. Like if you saw Jacob Batalon on the street, you're like, oh, that dude's 40.
Well, I think he plays Ned pretty good though.
Yeah, like the character, like it's just like he looks like he's 55.
Yeah,
like,
I could see where it's like, what was it, the Steve Buscemi with the skateboard? Hey kids. Hey, my fellow high schoolers.
Yes.
God, I watched something the other day, an SNL thing with Steve Buscemi where it was the sexual assault allegations, and they're like, and we did investigate Coach whatever, and he's like, you did? And they're like, he was the obvious suspect, and it's just Steve Buscemi sitting there with a mustache, and you're like, oh yeah, he definitely is a suspect. But yeah, so the next, Alfred's back. We got some Doc Ock.
Yeah, so like, I think, okay, so confirmed for that movie, I know they have Jamie Foxx's Electro and Alfred Molina's Doc Ock. And so we know that Doctor Strange is going to be in it, the usual cast. J.K. Simmons back as J. Jonah Jameson.
Didn't they say that, and I'm not sure, but I thought that Scorpion and Kraven were supposed to be in it too.
So officially, like, on the cast, that's it. Okay. But I think that, like, rumors and, like, maybe, like, some leaked things is going to have, like, we're setting up Sinister Six.
My thoughts, if they do put Kraven, Antonio Banderas.
Ooh. Oh, on the fly casting. I love to see it.
And they already have the Scorpion because he was the dude from
Scorpion was already in there. You had God, who was it? Scorpion, you have what's his name? Bird guy.
Vulture.
Vulture, yeah. You already have Vulture. You already have Scorpion. So now you're putting in Well, you have Mysterio, like technically, like you never really see him die because it's Mysterio and you can never
I
break him.
100% think Mysterio is still alive because
Yeah.
that is such a Mysterio thing.
Yeah, so like for this one now you would have like a Doc Ock, you would have an Electro. You know that they're eventually merging this with the Venom universe. So you have a
Yes.
Venom that can
Yeah.
technically,
And we got Morbius technically.
and yeah, technically you'll have Morbius later down the line for that. Like really the only one that you're missing is what, like a Rhino?
Yeah, a Rhino, the Shocker, but they already did the Shocker. Um, who else? Yeah, and if they're doing anything like the comics and like the original animated series, Kingpin was the one who started the Sinister Six. So I mean, you can get Vincent D'Onofrio to come back as Kingpin.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, he was a badass Kingpin. And if I think they said Charlie Cox was going to be in there as Matt Murdock, then that means that the Daredevil or the Netflix universe and the MCU are now officially bedmates. So you got the blind attorney and the Kingpin. Look, all I'm saying is give us some
Ooh,
money.
okay. All right, so I have a couple. My on the fly cast, right?
Okay.
I have a couple.
Okay.
I'll give you the first one,
Okay.
Orlando Bloom.
As
Craven.
oh, are we doing Craven?
Yeah, like that's what you said
Okay.
was because you said Antonio Banderas.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay.
Orlando
Orlando
Bloom.
Bloom
Like
is.
I kind of
Did you
think
ever
that he could
watch?
pull it off.
Did you ever watch the Three Musketeers, the movie that came out like?
Oh,
I,
long yeah, the with Leo, right? Long time ago.
no.
Oh no, that's Man in the Iron Mask. It's essentially the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. This one's fairly recent. It had I can't remember any of the cat. The chick. I know the chick from Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude that was Percy Jackson, but he played in that, and they gave him like a mustache and a big ass bit. I'm just saying. I mean, it does kind of work. All right, who's your next?
I have to find the guy. Oh yeah, there he is. Josh Holloway.
What was he in?
He was Sawyer in Lost.
I put Lost out of my mind, so you got to give me something. Wait, hold up. Was he in Lord of the Rings? No,
Don't think
no.
so.
I'm thinking about someone else.
No, this guy like he's done a lot of TV shows. Like he was in the Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. If you saw that one,
I did. Who
I
was
still
he?
haven't watched it yet. But like his biggest thing is Lost. Give it a. You're in front of something with a picture. Give it a look real quick.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Josh Holloway.
Yes, I mean you just go Lost and he's like number 2 on the list on IMDb.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah, he was
Yeah,
yeah, I know who he is. Yeah, okay, I could see it. I could kind of see it.
I see a lot of people that say Carl Urban.
Oh, without look, look. After the boys, you want Carl Urban and everything. I saw something where someone was like, "Get Carl Urban as Batman," and I was like, "Hold up a second, you might be onto something."
Like so I think my favorite one is that everybody wants Keanu Reeves.
I
Like
wanted
everyone
Keanu
wants
as,
Keanu, but
I wanted Keanu as Namor.
that would be kind of cool. Okay, yeah.
I would have loved that because they do kind of have the same body style. And
Uh,
I don't
Luke
think I've ever actually seen Keanu bad.
Luke Evans would be kind of cool too.
Luke Evans. Yeah, he was in The Hobbit. Yeah,
He was in
Three Musketeers, Dracula.
yeah, he was in that. I remember him from he was Shaw Like he was one of the brothers, like in Fast and Furious 6.
I never watched it.
You've never seen the
I stopped after Too Fast, Too Furious.
bro? You're missing out, man.
That's what Serena keeps
Also,
telling
he
me.
was for the rest of the Disney fans. He was Gaston in the live action
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast.
See that I could see him as with me. My top two are him and Antonio.
Yeah, he was Owen Shaw. That's the one because he wasn't like the Shaw that was in Hobbs and Shaw was why did I just blank on that dude's name?
Statham.
Yeah, Jason Statham. But he was like his brother or whatever in
Okay.
Fast Furious 6, Fast Furious 7, Fate of the Furious. Like he's been in like a bunch of them at this point. But yes, he was in the 2011 Three Musketeers movie.
Yeah, he was. I can't remember who. I can never remember the Musketeers' names.
He was
They're like,
Aramis.
yeah, and he did fairly well in that movie. I mean, it was good. They
And
set up a
he was in the Hobbit movies too as Bard.
yeah. He did very well in those movies. But no, yeah, Sinister Six. I would not mind. I wouldn't mind for them to do that. But we got one last trailer to talk about, my friend.
Do you want to do a DC episode? And we'll save it because I know you wanted to talk about the Batman trailer, so we could do that one. We could do the Suicide Squad trailer as well. We could have a big DC section in it.
You know what? That actually
So
is
maybe
a
not. Yeah, maybe not next week, right? Because
Yeah.
we have a lot of like we're gonna have a lot of Marvel.
Oh yeah, but yeah, week after.
When does Suicide Squad 2 come out? Because it's
that
not
is
for
August, I believe.
yeah, August the 6th. So yeah, like we definitely have.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can talk about all of that, like the James Gunn Suicide Squad. Oh boy.
yeah. Yeah. You're right. Let's hold that for not next week, but week after, because I want to talk about that, and I want to deep cut that Batman trailer because that is.
Yeah, because I don't know if we've ever like fully talked about that on the. Like, I think we touched on it a little bit for the fandom, but like I don't think we ever fully talked about it.
No, so yeah, let's hit that not next week, week after next, because I got some thoughts on this Batman trailer, and they're good. But, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sitting here and listening to us yap and listening to us talk about how Marvel is just continuously just taking every little dime we have, and we are not bitching about it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Tell us who you want to see as Craven.
Oh yes, because I got some. Look, man, they're doing the Sinister Six. They have a lot of people to choose from. They got a lot.
If there's any other members of the Sinister Six like that have been in there at one point in time that you want to see, like let us know and like give us like your casting for that too.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be and also I believe this is episode 23.
Yes.
Man, has time flown.
Right.
I remember when we were sitting in my living room, just like on recording on this. But no, I remember. But like I said, we had to stop at 55 minutes, and it was like I was like, right, dude, we got like 5 minutes left.
Yeah, we were like secretly giving ourselves signals.
Yeah, like yo. I know. Yeah, so
basically,
yeah, hands. Like, we're like military's like. But yeah, it's come a long way. Episode 23. I mean,
we've literally been doing this for 4 months, and
it's like I said, man, it is some of the most fun I can have any given week. And every time I see something, I'm like, I gotta say it in the podcast. I'm gonna hold it.
Actually, yeah, like it maybe even more, right? Because this is 4 months into the year, and we started this. What was it? November?
We started in. I want to say it was either the very end of October or the beginning of November, because I was still working at that glass place.
Yeah, you
that
were.
I hated.
Let's see my video. I know how to say this.
And we had to
Figure this out.
record early in the morning.
Let's see here. For November the 13th was episode 1.
November the 13th, episode 1. Now we're at April the 21st, and we're going strong. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for helping us, keep this going. You guys keep watching, so we'll keep putting stuff out. But yeah, I mean...
Yeah, because that was before we had like a set schedule. Oh, man.
Yeah, that was just... God. That was literally one day I texted you, like, hey, you want to do an episode real quick and just see how this goes? And now we've just been doing it every week.
Yeah.
It was... I'm liking where it's going, though, because it started out just like I said, man, we're sitting in those uncomfortable ass chairs in my dining room, and now it's kind of like, look, you don't have to drive over here after work. We can just pop on Zoom and do an episode. I love it, man. This podcast, it's a lot of fun. So thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. Heck, honestly, we probably still do it anyway. I mean.
It's just fun for us. Yeah.
Is it back?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
It has to be the weather. It has to be the weather.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, my internet keeps going. It has to be the weather because it looks like it's going to rain here. So before it cuts out again, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends about us. We're gonna start doing more stuff with I'm gonna start doing more stuff with the Facebook page here in the next couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to do a live Q&A, hopefully maybe sometime soon. So.
Keep sending in those questions. I know we had one question on the last video, so just keep sending in those questions. We'll be sure, because I know they asked about like our thoughts on like the Joss Whedon stuff, and like that's something that we need more than I could type out to really talk about.
Yes, because I have some thoughts. I did watch Joss's cut the other day just to kind of compare the two.
Mm-hmm.
And I have some thoughts, and not all of them are bad. I know that I have shit on that movie a lot, but there are...
Ooh, better yet, we can put that on our DC episode. We can talk about the differences between the cuts.
Yes. So keep putting in questions, and thank you guys. We appreciate it. You guys kind of help make this show keep going. So if you have nothing else to add, my friend, this was Nerd is the Word. I am Josh.
I'm Jeff.
And may the force be with you.
And this is the way.